me Sadia here, and I'm doing your weekend love reading for all the star signs. I've already pulled out the cards in two sets, and I will explain it to you how the reading is going to be. I have pulled out two cards from the Rider-Waite deck, which is going to be representing you and your energies for the person that you love. And the two cards that I've pulled out from the Smith-White Tarot deck are going to be the energies coming from the person that you are dealing with. Same goes for the second set of cards. The first set of cards, which is from the Rider-Waite deck, is going to be representing the energies coming from your side to this relationship, and the second set of cards that are coming from the energies that are coming from the Smith-White Tarot deck is going to be the one representing the person you are involved with. So yeah. Since it's a general reading, be mindful of that. It may and it may not resonate with everyone out there. So if you want to get a detailed account of your situation and what energies are coming for you, you can reach out to me on my email ID in the description box. Plus, we do offer weekend discounts and Friday reading discounts. So you just check that out in the description box. So this reading is going to start from the 2nd of November through 4th of November 2018. So I pulled out just two sets of cards for this weekend, so pick and choose whichever you feel more connected to. This is set number 1, this is set number 2. So I will begin with the set number 1. So I will just push it a little up so I could spread these cards. So let's see what's coming up for the people who chose the first set of cards. This is the energy coming from your partner, or you could choose which side you feel more connected to. This is your energy for those of you who chose the first set of cards. Tower and Four of Pentacles. The energies that's coming from your partner or soulmate is Two of Swords, Seven of Wands. For those of you who chose the first set of cards, it's more like I believe that holding on to things has brought you the Tower, and it's more like if you have been holding your feelings towards this person that you are dealing with. You need to express your feelings, because the more you will hold your feelings to yourself, the more chaotic the situation will become for you, because it's time that you have to express your love, express your feelings for this person. During the weekend time, you will have to let go of the control when it comes to your emotions, when it comes to your expressions of love toward the person that you love, because if you don't do that, the situation will go out of your hand. It's going to trigger the chaos, which you won't be able to control. So stop doing this to avoid this situation, because if you don't let it go, if you don't express it, if you don't I do pick up that energy. I think that I've done just 4 readings as of now, and I do pick up the Scorpion energy coming from this Four of Pentacles. So you need to let go of that control, and otherwise it will just ruin the whole thing for you. For those of you, for some of you, I do pick up the energy that if you are the one who is holding on to somebody from your past too tightly, and that person is not giving you anything in return, so it's going to be creating more mess of a situation. So you need to, in that situation too, you need to just let it go. You have to let the person go, because if you don't do that, you won't be able to kind of have what you desire, because the more you're gonna hold on, or the more you're gonna pull them, the more they will be walking away from you. It's more like the more you would try to control them, the more they will run away from you. So just let them go and let them be back. If they're meant to be back, they will be back. So you don't have to panic over the situation. If they want to walk away from you, let them go. And if they're meant to be with you, they will be with you. So stop creating this mess out of nothing, because it's going to spoil your own mood, it's going to spoil your own weekend. Nothing's gonna nothing's gonna turn out good if you keep on holding on to it, be that a relationship, be that your anger, be that your emotions. You have to let it go. So stop trying to control the situation, because if you for those of you who can relate to the first scenario that I said, you need to express your emotions when it comes to Four of Pentacles. In that situation, you need to express your feelings. If you are the one who is holding on so tightly to a person from your past, you have to let them go, because that situation will help you come out of this chaotic situation. So yeah, I do pick up Piscean and Scorpion energy very strongly from this set of cards, from this particular two cards. So when it comes to the energies coming from your partner, so if I talk about the first scenario that I mentioned here, the, for those of you whose partner has not express their feelings towards you, it's high time that you would be thinking, okay, I should just let it go, because it's like it's not worth waiting on for them to respond to your feelings exact the way you respond to them, or express your feelings as you express to them. It's like you are going to be on the situation, in the situation where you would be deciding on it, whether to hold on to this person, whether to keep on putting in the effort with the Seven of Wands, or you should just let it go. And that's the decision time that you are going to be making during this weekend time, because if that person doesn't open up during this weekend time, I believe you will be walking away from them. And again, this, like I said, the Pisces and Scorpion energy is pretty much very strong in this particular reading. Obviously I haven't done the other stars reading as of now, but yeah, I do pick up that energy coming up very strongly. But yeah, like I said, I do believe that your partner, the one you are dealing with, uh, if you are the one who is all the time giving, and now is the time you are thinking like, it's not paying me off anyway, so I should just walk away from this person, go for that. Because once you detach yourself from that person, everything will fall into place. For those of you who are the one who is holding on to what was the other scenario, let me think. One was that the person that you are dealing with was holding their feelings, and if this, like I said, if this person doesn't open up about their feelings, just let them go and move on with your life. If it's you holding on to somebody from your past, again, it's time for you to move on. It's one and the same thing. You have to move on with your life. You cannot wait for things to happen, or you cannot push things to happen. It's all like everything will fall into place when the time is right. So what you need to do is, since this situation is kind of making you confused at the moment, so you need to walk away from this situation. You need to have this courage to walk away from it, or courage to detach from it, so the other person would know your worth. Because it's like, if you keep on staying with them, you stick to them without getting anything out of it, they will start they will start taking you for granted. So don't let that happen. Just walk away from them, because that will bring you what you desire. So during this weekend time, um I do believe that the person that this person is dealing with, um if they don't open up, their partner will walk away. If they open up, they will finally get the reward, and they will be ready to put in the effort together with you. If you don't express your feelings, the other person is going to walk away from you, and that's pretty much confirmed. So choose wisely. If you want, if you love this person, don't risk losing them, because once they walk away from you, they might never come back. So yeah, be mindful of that. And I do pick up very stubborn energies coming from both the ends. Like you are being stubborn, you are not letting your emotions out. The other person is stubborn again, and they are not um giving in the commitment. And it's more like both are equally stubborn, and you both need to let it go. Because But having said that, I do believe during this weekend time, something's gonna happen that's gonna bring you both together, and something's gonna happen which make you detached from each other for some reason, and that, that detachment would be, put between the two of you by the universe itself, because I do pick up very stubborn energy coming up from both the ends, like you and your partner. So it's like something big has to happen to bring forth what should be done between the two of you, what should make the relationship move ahead. Or if it is meant to be, finished, it will be finished during this weekend time. So yeah, I do believe that's gonna happen for you for this weekend time. And what would the outcome be? Let me see. You will be still juggling. It's more like stuck in a situation where I do believe you both are too stubborn and you won't let it go. It's like, but once you decide, you will, you will be going forward for it. But it's like, it's gonna take, maybe it's gonna take longer than this weekend time for you to decide. Maybe uh, the weekend ends on the 4th of November, so maybe you will be deciding about it after the weekend. So during the weekend time, it's going to be you juggling with this, and after the weekend, finishes, maybe on Monday, maybe on Tuesday, you will come out of this juggling to be um to be knowing what you want out of this particular situation where you both are stuck, because you both are, too stubborn to give up, and this person is too stubborn to express their love, this person is too stubborn to give up on them, and it's like, it's kind of creating the mess because of that. So I do believe the juggling would be over, something is going to happen, and like this Ace of Pentacle, it's going to be brought up by the universe itself to you to deal with this situation, because you both are too stubborn to let it go. So yeah, that's coming up for you for the weekend, starting from the 2nd of November through the 4th of November 2018. So let's move on to the second. If the reading resonates with you, do like, subscribe, and share. And if you're willing to if you're willing to watch the daily readings that I do, you can follow me on Instagram. The link is in the description box. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the people who chose the first set of cards. So let's move on to the second set of cards, and let's see what they have in store for them coming up during this weekend time. So your energy and your partner's energy. Knight of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, your partner's energy, Lovers, Magician. I believe the moment it's more about, deciding about something. With the 5 of Pentacles, again, I'm picking up that energy very strongly, that you are taking stand for yourself, you are deciding on a person, you are deciding on a relationship, leaving the past behind, leaving the situations behind, leaving which was holding you back. And it's like, walking into, I believe you are going to be rushing towards the person that you care, because you are so passionate, the passion has ignited for you. And it's like, it might have been, it might have been missing earlier, due to maybe you were too busy with your work, maybe because you were too busy with uh, financial issues that you were facing. And it's like, you never give them the time that you wanted to give. But during this weekend time, things gonna change. You're gonna leave behind everything else and rush towards them, to talk to them, to spend time with them, to be um, talking about this particular situation with them. I do believe that you are going to be communicating with them on a with full of passion, excitement. And it's like, you will be out of this issue that you were dealing with, and you would tell them, because I believe you haven't told them, and that's why they felt like you have left them you have left them out in cold. And it's like, um you took time to reach out to them, but once you will be out of, you will be so passionate, you will be so excited to reach out to them. And the energies coming from them is the Lovers and the Magician. I do believe that the person that you are dealing with, uh, they would be very much delighted to receive a message, or to receive communication coming from you, because it's more like throughout this time they knew that you are the one, but the attitude that you were showing because of this Five of Pentacles situation that you were dealing with, that made them confused. They wanted to, they were not sure if you love them, if you still love them, if you still want them, or what's going on in your mind. But when you reach out to them, all the doubts, all the fears, all the anxiety that they were having regarding this relationship, and they were thinking like, should I move on with somebody else or what? Because you are not, you were not staying in touch with them. You had kind of left them, or you were not communicating with them, and they were in a state of confusion where they were thinking to move on with their life. And because they loved you, they still kind of, wanted to work things with you. But having said that, the time that you were not reaching out to them, the time that you were not being with them, they were, they were getting confused about it. And now when the when you reach out to them, their confusion would be gone, because it's more like they will be it's more like, the confusion would be gone, because the universe kind of intervened into this situation. And whatever that was, keeping them away from you, the Five of Pentacles, be that, financial situation, be that they were feeling that they had to work on on themselves before they come out to you, whatever it was, I believe with the angel at the back there, I believe that has kind of, binded the two of you in a relationship. And this is, the universe is going to bring you forth, bring this person forth to you, because you are the Magician. You have manifested it. And and the person here would not know this. It's more like they are so passionate about you, but they never kind of, thought of you or the relationship that way. But throughout this time, even if when they were away, even though you were, staying a little confused at times, but the universe was keep telling you, okay, no, this is going to work out, this is going to work out. You might have been getting signs. Maybe you are intuitively strong, maybe you have been getting the signs, no, this will work out. And that is because you are the one who is, manifesting this relationship with them. And this person there is going to leave everything behind and walk, in fact, rush, rush into, rush towards you. They will come rushing towards you. And they will leave behind everything else, because you are more important to them than anything else. You make their world complete. You are the one who are important to them, and they realize it now. And they know that if they don't open up, if they don't reach out to you this time, they will lose you. So you are the one who is going to make them, it's more like the universe is pushing you out there to make things work. It's more like, even if you kind of, gave up on them, universe kind of, had your back, and it told you, no, this is going to work out, so stay patient, keep on working things out with them, be patient, and let me give you what you wanted. So this is the time, during the weekend time, you are going to be they are going to be deciding on you, and the universe will bring you both together. and you will realize that you have been the magician throughout, because you are the one who is having this relationship manifested in your life. So yeah, let's see from these cards what is what's going to be the outcome of the situation. Page of Cups. So yeah, this person is definitely going to be proposing you. It could happen, like it can, they might be reaching out to you during the weekend time, but the proposal will happen after the weekend is over, around maybe the new moon time. So yeah, they will at least start communicating, and you would know that you are finally manifesting this relationship. You will get the signs from the universe that you are on the right path, and you are going to be receiving what you desire to receive. So yeah, that's pretty much it coming up for you from for this weekend, starting from the 2nd through 4th of November 2018. If the reading resonates with you, do like, subscribe, and share. And if you're willing to get a personal reading, reach out to me on the email ID in the description box. And if you don't want to miss out on the daily readings that I do check out my Instagram, which is again in the link in the description box. The link is there. So yeah, take care. I will see you in the next reading that I'll do for you people. Take care. Bye bye.